I apologise for not being able to be here, but I think was Jared on last week?
Jared held the fort down.
Jared held the fort, so thank you, Jared, for stepping me for last week. But I am back this evening. How was everyone's week, and how's everything going? How have you guys been catching some fish? I tried yesterday, very unsuccessfully, and I have the stiffest legs in the world today. I walked very far on sand yesterday, and I don't think I'm as fit as I thought I was. But anyway, so how's everyone's day going? And hit us up with some questions.
Okay, so first off, let's shift over a little bit because I see the camera's a little bit that way.
A bit there.
So let's.
You just want to be the center of attention.
That is correct. I want people to see my beautiful face. No comments. Anyway, guys, we've got some comments coming in here. Jan van Riebeck says hello.
1652.
Grant Wise.
How's it,
happening,
What is
fishers?
happening?
Heinrich, hello. Noxy24 saying hi. Anyway, guys, hit us up with those comments. We have got half an hour with you guys. We are going to be live until 6:45, after which I have to rush off
To do something.
once again to get to the hospital to my uncle. But I'm sure all of you guys already know that. Anyway, there's 24 people now joining us. It's always nice to have all you guys on board. Somatic Fitness saying, how's it? And Chris is saying, good evening, gents. So guys, anyway, don't forget, we do have the entire Bill Moria fishing store at our disposal right now.
And Jared to run around and fetch everything.
Exactly. So we've got Jared to do our running around. So if there are any questions, please let me know. Just a quick one. I just wanted to find out, Albert Basson, are you online? Just put something there in the comments. If you are online, I would like to show you that Cob Factor jig head and just how it works. It would be nice if you are around, because then we can actually show you properly. I know I did send him a picture of the Cob Factor jig head
itself. But he wants to just rig one up here.
Yeah, and he was saying he's a retired professor, and he was saying, look, it's still too complicated. So it would be nice to be able to kind of get it on screen and be able to show him exactly what's happening. Justin Davis saying, how's it, dudes?
How's it, Justin?
Somatic Fitness, anything new on the market that you can show us? To be honest with you, there hasn't been much new stuff that's coming to the store. There are going to be a ton of new rods from Assassin.
Darwood brought some little river rods out.
Darwood did bring some little river rods out. There's going to be quite a bit of stuff coming in from Loomis and Franklin and Kuma. But for now, there is nothing really new to be able to show you guys, unfortunately. You guys got the new Akuma Sapphire in stock yet? Justin, not as far as I know, 100%. What rod do I get? I'm 14. That's from Noxy24. Well, listen, you let us know what style of fishing you want to do.
What are you fishing for?
Yeah, what are you fishing for? And then we'll advise and also give us a budget. Draven Hart, is crayfish tail good bait?
Very good bait. But even better to put on the brine rather eat it. But it is a fantastic bait, guys. Black mussel cracker, white mussel cracker, galyun, bluefish, zebra. Most of these species will eat the crayfish tail. But I'd rather eat it myself, to be honest.
Yeah, 100%. Edward Goatsy saying, Lacquer fish shows. How's it, bad? I hope you well. Darren Naidu, could you guys show us how to rig the Cob Factor jig head using a McCarthy paddle tail? Bud, we will do that for you with absolute pleasure. Albert, if you are online, now's your time to see it. Otherwise, I will let you know via WhatsApp that we have done it in the live session, and you can go and double check exactly what's happening. Mila, what's happening, fishers? My brother recently got a grinder. Any advice on why his line might tangle when casting? There are some possibilities there. It might be that he has overfilled his spool. That is generally the major issue, that you've overfilled your spool. Zane Adams, have you guys got a feel of the new Saltiga yet? Unfortunately not. They haven't come into the store yet. I know they've been released overseas, but yeah, they haven't come into the store quite yet, so unfortunately not. But let's get back to Darren Naidu's comment about how to rig the Cob Factor jig head. Dean can kind of show you
so there we
exactly what it looks like.
Cob Factor jig head, and there we have a paddle tail. It's quite nice if you get to it like the McCarthy's are. I don't know if this is a McCarthy or not. I think it could very possibly be
It is a McCarthy, yes.
Nice split belly like the McCarthys do. So it's pretty easy, guys. It's fitted with a nice little, I don't want to hook my finger here, like a little screw. You take in the middle, there's a little dent in the middle there, push that in, and all you simply do is screw, turn it, and keep going until it gets right down to the end. That hook is very sharp, guys. To the end, and then what you do is make sure the belly is facing down. So when you open that slot into the belly, hook will go through, and then what I do is, sorry guys, it's difficult to do so far away, looks on camera. Come on, go in there. I'll see where the tip of my hook is, the bottom of the hook, the bottom gauge of the hook, and that's pretty much, if you draw a line up from there, where you want to put the hook point through. So I push there with my finger, make a dent, pull the hook down, put the tip of the hook through there, where I drew the line, pull it through, and there it is. Nice and weedless. You can run the finger over the top, but when a fish bites, your hook is exposed. So that's pretty much it, guys. That's beautifully, you don't want any bent lures like that or like that. So make sure you follow a line up from the bottom of the hook, and you put that tip of the hook through there, and your lure will match up beautifully. And there we have a quick and easy, guys. Cob Factor rigged up, ready to go.
Yeah, I must say, Cob Factor, the owner of Cob Factor is an amazing drop shot angler. He's probably one of the best that we know.
Yeah, 100%.
And he has perfected this jig head over many, many years and many trials and errors. It is exclusive to Bill Moria Fishing Tackles, so get online, come in store, and come check them out. Okay, let's get to Justin Davies saying, did you guys catch any fish this weekend? I got a spotted gully shark. That's all that I got.
I got 4 scam highs, so I caught nothing.
Yeah. Okay. How was your fishing? Let us know, man. How did your fishing go? Did you manage to catch? We've got AJ Duvenacher. How's it? Thanks for the great service, Andrew. You are more than welcome. I'm super stoked that I can always assist and I can give the best service possible. Antoinette Buzik. Hi there, guys. How's it? Draven Hart, I appreciate the feedback. Tried to use this weekend, no interest. Let's go back to that. Oh, that is regarding the crayfish tail as bait. Matt V, what is happening, fishers?
Yeah, a little peppermint vape you.
Summertime, boys, summertime.
Yo, they're getting excited. The tail dogs are getting excited.
The tail boys are getting super excited for this
Giant
time of the
guitar fish are coming.
Yeah, actually, Matt messaged me the other day, and he's saying that he's getting quite pumped up for summer fishing. So yeah, it's good to hear from you, Matt. Shot for checking in. We always appreciate it. And yeah, but I hope you're keeping well, and I hope the missus is keeping you in check. Somatic Fitness, looking for an all-rounder rod, something I can target edibles and small to medium non-eds. Looking at the Bluefish XT 15-foot 4 to 6. What do you guys think?
That's number 5, yeah.
2 thumbs up.
You can even go maybe the one higher than that if you are looking for small non-eds.
Yeah.
Whatever you feel comfortable with. Rod's more than capable.
Yeah, look, that's the Bluefish XT is absolutely brilliant. Everyone that fishes with them absolutely loves them. So yeah, if it was me, I'd say the Bluefish 2 XT is a very good choice. Other options in the market, I would say, would be the Akuma Euphoria.
Correct.
In that sort of price point.
Price range.
Yeah. If you wanted to step it up slightly, I would definitely look at the Beachmaster 2 Legend Edition.
Yeah, or the new Assassin that's just come out, the Razor.
Razor.
I think it's got better components. I haven't done a breakdown on the rod yet, so I don't actually know what's happening there.
Yeah.
If you're looking for a rod, I think it's going to be better components.
Okay, Praveen Lakman. How's it, fishers? How's it, bad? Hope you well. Edward Gertzy. Drop shot seems like a lot of work for the arms and the legs. It is a lot of work for the arms and the legs. But I think, look, I'm not much of an artificial angler at all. I don't claim to be.
Yeah.
But what the guys have said is that once you get that feeling of a cob or something hitting artificial,
listen, there's a big difference of catching cob on bait and a lure. Lure is much more exciting. It is a lot of hard work, but I can tell you that a lot of guys pick up a drop shot rod and they drop shot for 3 to 6 months and they give up because they're not catching fish. They haven't learned how to throw a drop shot. You're not going to... It's art. I can tell you now that the guys, the better drop shot fishermen out there, you're catching more fish on lure than you're catching on bait. hands down, bro. There's no way, you can't even compare the two. Like, drop shot, like they say, it's cheating if you're doing it properly. But once you've learned the art of it, it's not as easy as everyone just thinks that he's throwing a lure out and reeling it in. It doesn't work like that.
Yeah, okay. So Creason Naidu, who's one of our members, guys, please, if you want to become a member, hit that member link. It goes a long way in supporting us. He says, how's it, guys? Do you still use the Precision or Selena combo for non-eds? If so, how's it holding up thus far?
100%. But still I've got it in my arsenal there. I have some better rods and reels. I'm not using as much as I used to, but it is there still for those days. If we are fishing heavy rocky areas for a reggie, that is the rod I'm taking because I don't want to scratch my newer rods and reels. So it is still there and it's held up beautifully.
Okay, getting the Pen Rat 6000. What pound braid should I get?
On a 6,000, I'm assuming because the rat sizes, are they bigger than normal sizes? Are they normal sizes?
Normal sizes, yeah.
You'd be fishing 15 or 20 pound on a reel that size.
I was going to say 20 pounds.
Yeah.
Marco Grobla, Aware Fishers. Noxie 24, is a Kuma Rock Ranger 10 foot for $650 a good deal? I don't see why not.
Definitely a good deal. Any rod for 650 rand is a good
Yeah,
deal. It's not a bad little rod.
No, it's not a bad
I didn't even know
rod
they're
at all.
that cheap. I thought they were about 1,200. So yes,
Maybe it's a second-hand one.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure.
Ah, yes, so they don't cost that, do they?
No, I don't think they cost
Well,
that.
listen, if it's 650 rand, like Andrew's second-hand rod, it is a good deal. Just make sure the rod is in a workable condition and not cracked and things like that. Then it is a bit of a bargain, yeah.
Yeah, look, if you are buying a second-hand rod, make sure to check the winch and the eyes.
And the spigot joints and not cracks in the joints and things like
Yeah.
that. But thinking about it, a rod like that should be going for about $800 second-hand. So it's probably about right.
Okay, Justin Davies threw some paddle tail along the beach down at Trenery's. Decent bank or gutter, but mad backwash, lack of throwing around anyway. Mysterious Man, having fish for supper and watching the brilliant show. Much love and support from Chris.
I hope you caught that fish you're having for supper.
Yeah, bad. What
Or
fish?
bought it. Same thing.
No, what fish are you eating?
There's a little bit of hake, or you've got some nice little bluefish fillets there, or a little cob fillet.
We've got a little bit of something.
A little bit of coelacanth. What do you got there? What?
Yeah, and then we've got Musa Manjera joining us.
How's it, Musa?
Musa, shot for checking in, by the way. Musa often messages me just out of the blue to see how I'm doing, and it's always good to hear from him. But I do appreciate you, and thanks so much for always checking in. You very much appreciated on the channel. Darren Naidu, I was fishing with for Cob this weekend. I used a 5.0 BKK Competition Circle SS and a Dingle Dangle.
Nice. Good choice.
Perfect choice.
That's one of my favorite hooks for Cob.
Justin Davies, the Beachmaster has honestly blown my mind. I feel like I lucked into an absolute gem. Thanks, Jared.
Nice bar.
Very good bar.
I didn't even know Justin got one. Well
No,
done. Oh, you did? I saw it. Sorry.
Did you?
I did. Well done, Just. I remember you got that Beachmaster, bro.
Very good choice, bud.
You was fishing at Glenmuir.
Darren Naidu, they were shared biting at the time. Which hook should I use on the bottom of the split ring of the Dingle Dangle if I want to target shad also?
On the bottom of split ring. Oh, so you want to fish a second hook off your Dingle Dangle. Geez, I've never put a bottom hook on. I just put that's going to be like a skellum hook or anything else. Short shank 5 or 6 J hook, I think.
Okay, so Musa Manjera, what good rod will work for Cob Toba? Bearing in mind he already has the Horizon number 6.
Are we talking bait fishing here?
Yeah.
And Horizon number 4?
Yeah. So look, Musa, if you are, I would agree with Dean there. If you are targeting Cob specifically, I would say the Horizon number 4.
It's the ultimate Cob rod.
I think you have a beautiful all-round rod for crackers and non-eds.
6 and a 4 is a nice combination.
Very much so.
I would have said a 5 is all round, but you've already got the 6. It's close enough to a 5. Get a 4.
Yeah. Okay, Marco Krobler, what is your guys' opinion on the Assassin Horizon Zero Championship number 8? Well, I can comment on this one. I own the number 8. I think it's a beautiful rod. I've also fished with Dean's number 7. Main difference that I can tell on the rod is that the number 8 is like a broomstick.
Compared to number 7.
Yeah, compared to the number 7.
There's a big step up.
There's
a big step up.
Massive step up. I was having a conversation with Luke earlier, and we were actually talking about how Gower casts. Because, Gower really can cast.
No, he can throw a bait,
And he cast the number 8 for me at Mazeppa Bay, and I actually didn't like I can't cast that far.
Yeah,
but he could
he can really load that rod.
He could
can
really load
yeah.
that rod. And he's quite a big guy.
He's a strong boy. Strong boy.
He's a
and
very
he's,
strong
and he's got
boy.
very good technique as well, which helps. Yeah.
Yeah. So look, it's a very stiff rod, but it's an extremely capable rod. Look, I absolutely love it. I wouldn't change it for the world. Matt V, good to see the boys back on the screen. Summer bites are waiting here. So is your accommodation. Bud, we will definitely make a trip up there.
I think maybe in February.
Make sure that SJ makes our bed quite nicely.
And makes nice McQuenyas for us.
Exactly. Somatic Fitness, are sardines wire shy? I've caught smaller ones, but I'm chasing the big one.
Sardines?
Oh, sandies, sorry.
Sandies. Yeah, sandies they will be very wire shy. Like, not always the case if the water's dirty and stuff. Depends what wire you're using. I go down to if you are scared to fish in the surf and you want a bit of a bite trace in case something else picks you up, maybe like 45 or 50 pound, very soft wire. I wouldn't be using a piano wire or anything to try catch them.
All right, so guys, we have a lot of comments coming through at the moment, so we are busy trying to play catch up. Penrath 5000 is same size as the Battle 5000, so perhaps 30-pound braid. I'm assuming that's going for that comment earlier.
It depends on what you're fishing for. I like 20 pound on a 5000. Some guys like 30 pound. I don't think you need that extra 10 pound. It all depends on your application.
Donnie Knudsen, good evening, fishers. How's it, bad? I hope you're well. Praveen Luckman, how's the Akuma Recon 8-foot heavy? That Recon is an absolutely fantastic little rod.
It is a fantastic little rod, that.
Yeah, that's a beautiful rod, that, especially for the price. Yeah, I absolutely love that rod. Marco Krobler, what Beachmaster 2 would you guys choose and pair with the Shimano Stratic A14000?
Well, it depends on your... Beachmaster comes from a number 4 up, 4, 5, and 6, eh?
Yeah.
4, 5, 6, 7.
4, 5, 6, 7.
Depending what you're fishing for, but good all-rounder would be a 5 or a 6. If you are targeting carp and bluefin, it's like a number 4. If you are looking for some non-heads, a number 7. But I think I just went and I got the Ryzen 5 not so long ago, and I know I've got the number 7. I think I should have taken the number 6 as an all-round, as a one all-round rod. I think a number 6 would make a better one all-round rod than a Ryzen number 5 was. So that is my personal opinion. So I'd say at number 6.
Yeah, sorry guys, I'm a bit addicted to Pepsi and Coke at the moment.
Zero sugar. Zero caffeine.
But Pepsi makes you sexy, so I'm trying.
Is that why you're so sexy, Rick?
Yes. Okay, let's get back to comments and stop messing around here. Antoinette Buzik, I kitted myself out with a rod and reel and necessaries a few weeks ago. Jared was awesome to recommend the gumboots without the elastic, and I learned to cast for myself on Sunday. It was so much fun.
Well done, Jared.
Well done, Jared. Closing deals, we like that. Leon, I have 20 pound on my spinfish to 5500 and I've never had a problem. Marco Krobler, what's your opinion on the Assassin Solar and what cast rate do you recommend for the Kuma Selena 14,000?
Cast weight.
Yeah, for 14,000.
You can throw anything you want on it. It's not the real, it all depends on the braid you're fishing and the leader. So whatever unsinker you want to throw, you can throw on it.
Samuel Roberts, how's it, fishers? Cob here. Light tackle angler, do you have any tips for catching mullet on light tackle in the gullies? Mullet
swimming around, guys. Float really, really small hooks, small little pieces of sardine, chop up some sardine and chum the water. Sometimes you can get them excited. Mullet in the sea don't feed too often in the gullies and things like that. In the deep water, they're either feeding or they're not. So you can have some fun with them though when they are feeding.
Okay, Praveen Luckman, entry-level rod for Cob for lures. Okay, so give us a budget there, maybe.
Entry-level, let's go spin. I'd say Spintech.
Spintech might be a good one.
That's where you're going to
start. Any other suggestions there, entry-level?
Spintech price-wise, Loomis and Franklin, Archipelago. I don't know if they're still available.
The Archipelago?
Yeah.
Yeah, they are still available. Yeah. Look, if you can afford the Archipelago should be double the price.
Yes,
it's an absolutely
fantastic
rod. Yeah. And I think you're looking anywhere between 1.7 and 1.9, 2 grand, around about there. But to be honest with you, it should be double the price. It's an absolutely brilliant rod. So for me, I would say the Archipelago.
Yeah, if you take a Spintech and compare it to Archipelago, 500 rand difference, you're getting 3 times more rod from Archipelago than you are getting a Spintech.
Absolutely, 100%.
Weight-wise, Spintech's heavy. It's a good rod for its price, but it's not a good rod compared to Archipelago, I can promise you that.
Absolutely, 100%.
Sorry, Assassin, if I offended anyone there.
Yeah. Noxie, what reel to pair with the 7-foot Akuma Wave Power Pro for estuary?
for estuary, a little 2,000 or 3,000 rand, 3,000 size spinning reel would be perfect for that.
Yeah, it all depends on your budget.
Yeah,
I mean,
so there's so many reels, guys. Like,
Yeah.
whichever one you like and you can afford.
okay. Philip Sneyman, is Stradic worth it over the Gosa in an 8,000 size? Going to go for spinning for tropicals in Angola next year. Philip, if you like an aesthetic looking reel,
It's the only difference somebody gives them
I would say go for the Stradic because it does look better than a Gosa. But for me,
I know on paper, like, there's supposed to be a difference between the two. Andrew handed over his Stradic. I'm fishing with his Stradic 10,000 at the moment, and I'm fishing with my Gosa 10,000. If I close my eyes, there's no ways I can tell which reel I'm fishing with. I can promise you that. There's no difference in performance of them. I know that Stradic is supposed to be better. I'm not saying it's not better, but you wouldn't know the difference.
Yeah,
but the Stradic looks better.
The Stradic does look better. I think that for me is the only thing. So if you prefer a better looking reel, go for the Stradic. Should you justify the price of maybe an extra 1,000 rand? Maybe not.
Maybe not, yeah. I'll just go for the Gosa then, yeah.
Justin Davies, I put my Stradic onto the 4, probably a bit out of balance, but I've been having a jolt with that combo anyway. Yeah, that's a brilliant combo. Mad Fishing, hi guys. As always, great show. Light Tackle Angler, is glass beads better than normal beads?
You know, what application are you using for? I don't use glass beads at all for... I use normal beads on my swivel. Glass beads can break, so I'd like plastic, and you want soft. Glass beads are hard. You want nice rubber beads and things like that against your knots. I'm assuming that's what you're using them for.
All right. Mysterious Man, quick question. What do you guys know about Mirage rock gripper shoes for fishing? And does anyone import them into South Africa, as they are brilliant for fishing off the bricks?
Yeah, so Mirage, I don't know too much about them, guys. I know the guys in Australia and stuff use them. They do have various applications. Some have even little steel spikes that come out the bottom for that really green, mossy stuff to stand on. The guys in the US love them. Fantastic. No one imports them into the country. I don't think there's a market for them. They are pricey, guys, because they're obviously imported. I think they're fine, but I think our shovers are better. I just don't think they use them overseas.
Yeah, look, for me, in terms of gumboots, like, we fish with the normal shovers and things. Myself and Dean both own a pair of extra toughs, which cost like $2,000, but they are specifically boat shoes.
You slip your
Yeah,
you can't wear them on the rocks.
I sometimes fish with them on the rocks, and
it's so bad.
I regret it every single time, but they do look good.
Yeah.
Luke Murray saying, how's it, fishers? How's it, Luke? Hope you're well, bud. Have seen you earlier. Somatic Fitness, can you please do a video on bait collection on the rocks? We absolutely can. It's been something on the cards for quite a while. We have been wanting to do it. It's just to get around to doing it, and that's basically it. It's to get around to doing it. Jan van Riebeck, what are your thoughts on the Assassin Surfmaster 13-foot?
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't like the rod. I'm always honest, guys.
I didn't like the rod either.
So I'm being honest. I thought it was terrible. My honest opinion. So I'll rather be honest, guys.
Kerwin Deirdricks, our way of fishers, I learned so much from you guys. Thank you, bud. Martin Lowe, Affinity 9'6" or 11-foot, and then two or 4 piece. Thanks, guys. Enjoy the channel.
What are you using it for?
Yeah, that's the main thing. What are you using it for?
9 restricts you quite a bit, guys. So 9, you're going to be able to throw some bucktails on, some smaller plugs. If you want one rod, get the 11-foot, and then get a 9-foot specifically for throwing a stick bait or something like that. Like tomorrow's night's video is actually going to be about that. Depending on your application, one all round, and I'd say get a 2-piece. The 4-piece is brilliant. Don't get me wrong, guys. It does save you a lot of space, but there is definitely a difference between a 2 and a 4-piece. You can feel it when you're angling. It's a bit, it's not as nice as a 2-piece, guys, but it is still good though.
Yeah, look, I've got the 4-piece in the 11-foot, guys. I can't really tell the difference, but again, I haven't fished with Dean.
You need to fish.
And Dean has fished with both.
You need to fish with it, yeah. That's when you can feel it.
I obviously prefer the 4-piece for the ability to travel a bit more with it. But Dean is the one that's experienced in fishing with both, so I'd rather let him have his opinion there. Kerwin Deirdricks, love the channel. Thank you so much, bud. We appreciate it. Philip Sneyman, going to pair it with a 12-foot Affinity on recommendation from you guys. That's for the 8,000 Stradic.
8,000 Stratic on a tool.
Isn't that a bit big, eh?
It is a bit big, bro.
Philip,
But where's he? Where's he? Where's he
going to
going?
Angola.
Yeah, no, that's fine. He's going to
He's
Angola.
going
No,
to
you're going to
Angola.
Angola. You're on the money. You're on the money. We're not catching cob and stuff here.
Yeah.
That's fine. You're perfect.
All
It
right.
is heavy, a little bit heavy, but for Angola, it's what you need. You
Yeah.
need that extra line lay.
I would say more in the lines of the 6,000 size for that affinity.
Yeah, but not for there. Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, it's Angola. Okay, Luke Maria, I love my spin tech, but it doesn't have Fuji guides and winch. I just don't like the small guides and on the tip of
So
the
you don't like your
archipelago.
rod, do you, Luke? No, I'm joking, guys.
Okay, Duval Matten, how's it, fishers? Marco Krobler, sorry you missed my question. Sorry, bud. There's so many comments that are flying through. If I missed it, I do apologize. Somatic Fitness, going on a trip to Port Edward in October. I'm chasing some cob and some non-eds. Know of any spots that produce fish that side of the coast? Unfortunately, not, bud. We are East London boys. And,
But you know what? Get up there, get hold of some local fishermen, go into your local tackle shop and ask the questions, dude. Those will help you.
Yeah, 100%. Wenzel Kutzer, love your show. Thank you so much, bud. We appreciate it. Kelvin de Klerk, Saragossa and Stratic 14,000, are they the same IPX rating?
Yes, the IP on the new Stratic, the Stratic B, SWB, they are the same IPX rating. That's correct.
They don't make a 14,000 SWB.
So it's an old one.
SWA.
No, then they're not. Then it's not. Unfortunately, not. Yeah. Only comes to 10,000. You're quite correct.
Yeah. Donnie Knudsen, the summer is here. I can't wait to wet the line. Haven't fished for the last 4 months. Cob and shad are back. Bud, I hope you hit the water hard, and I hope you, can catch some good fish. Send some photos. Okay, guys, so we've got only 93 people watching us. It was 99 about a second ago, and 6 people decided to leave. That's not nice of them.
Because I told him he doesn't like his rod.
Jan van Riebeck, what are your thoughts on the Kuma Wave Power Pro 13-foot?
That's a bit of a better rod, I think.
Okay. Yes and yeah, okay.
Surge.
Yeah. For me, I'd spend like the $100 more and get the surge.
And get a lot better eyes.
Get a lot better eyes. Nothing wrong with the rods, but yeah, I would.
And also, guys, if we don't say we don't like something, doesn't mean it's not a good rod. We're just honest, and if we don't like it, we don't like it. Different folks. I've got a rod at home called the Pen Allegiance. I've never met another oak in my life that's liked the Pen Allegiance, and I've owned how many of them? I think 6 or 7 of them I bought over the years. I love it, and everyone says it's the worst rod they've ever fished with. To me, it's the best rod I've ever fished with. So that's just opinions can differ.
Okay, Duval Matson. Andrew, did you get Dean some Crocs? Bad, not yet, but I am going to buy him some Crocs. And I've also said that when I eventually buy my Porsche one day, that he's not allowed to sit in my Porsche unless he wears Crocs.
Yes, I'm never sitting in that Porsche, am I?
Okay. Can you make a snell knot on a bait holder hook? Are you asking us to
100%.
do that for
You can do a snell knot on anything. You
Oh.
want us to do it, or
Yeah. But yes, you can do a snell knot on anything. Zane Adams, is the Cob Master worth it, or should I save for the Affinity? Look, the Cob Master is a beautiful rod, but if it was me, save for the Affinity. The Affinity is it's in a class of its own, a league of its own. I own a Sierra, I own Archipelago, but that Affinity is probably one of the best rods I've ever fished with in my life. Yo Vanilla, kick it. Philip Sneyman, Zane, if you don't want to spend for Affinity, the Cob Master is great. I absolutely love mine. Ray Hine, when's the next local comp? But I was having this conversation with someone earlier. Obviously, I have quite a bit going on in my personal life, and I haven't been able to focus quite as much on doing competitions. But we are doing a national competition for Cobtober. I'm busy working on that artwork and that design at the moment, so we'll be launching that very soon. Justin Davies, I also worry about those eyes on the Archipelago. Even an FG knot feels like it's going to cause a
you can't throw a knot through Archipelago, guys. PR knot doesn't work. You get no knots on Archipelagos.
All right.
Okay, so I'm just going to run. So there it is, guys. I know it's not a bait holder, but the hook's a hook. It makes no difference what hook it is. Easy. This is just a normal snell knot, the easy one. I do normally the improved snell knot. But I'm just going to show you the basic one. Make life a bit easier. In the front door, hook that way. In the front door. Sorry, I'm slipping it. In the front door, turn 1, 2, I go 7 times, depends how many times you want to turn. And you got in the front door, you've had your visit, you've run around the table 7 times, you come out the back door, and you pull up, put some tension on, and there's your snell knot, guys. That is the basic way. Not always the greatest, because if you do get a bit of slack line, sometimes you get a bit of that happening. So you can do an improved clinch knot where you do a loop, but I'm not going to get into that now. But if you just want to get going, there we go. Easy as that, guys.
All right. Let's see. Okay, so Nathan Vesso, hey fishers, I have the Assassin Surfmaster 13 foot as a first rod. Hearing you guys saying you don't like it, what other rods can you recommend in place of the Surfmaster 13 foot? But if it was me, Bluefish 2 XT.
Yeah.
It's going to cost you a little bit more, but it is such a capable, beautiful rod. For me, I would definitely use that. Duval Matson says, my area is Port Edward. Give him my number. Okay, bud. So what I'll do is I'm going to pop my number here. If you need some information on Port Edward, just send me your number. The guy that commented earlier, sorry, I'm not going to go back and check all the messages, but I'll always send you Duval's number and you can get hold of him. Anand Mudley saying good evening. Zane Adams saying thank you, Philip. Duval Martin saying I agree. Praveen Lakman saying Pen Allegiance is a top rod. I also got one in 11 foot.
Yo, it's this magic rod, that, bro.
Edward Gertzy, love my Cob Master. Marco Chrobler saying we're almost at 7K subs. Yes, we are. Duval Matson on the basic snell. I put a small knot on the end to help with slipping.
You can do that.
And then I'm going to go back to this one here from Somatic Fitness. Do you have any experience in using the braid slides? If so, are they any good?
I have not used them yet. Listen, the guys that fished and they work beautifully. I've never used them yet, and the guys actually been doing it for years, but just no one's really marketed and made them sale. I don't slide ever. I don't. It's something I just don't do. I must throw my bait. So I can't give you too much option on that, but I think we'll get Jared maybe next week, and we can do a little bit. And Jared's used them, and he says they work brilliantly.
Okay. Jan van Riebeck, any good assassin rods for 2,000 Rand and under? What sort of
Surf
rod?
rod or lure rod?
Yeah. What sort of rod are you after? Mad Fishing, do you gents sell the Tyfast tool? Tyfast tool? Jared's going to go check for us.
No, I think that's the thing. You click the lines in and spins the lines for you. It's like got a battery in it. I don't think we do that. You have to buy that off Temu or something.
Philip Sneyman got the Bluefish XT number 3, 14 foot with a 6500 spin fisher with 20-pound DNA. Furthest casting rod I've ever thrown. Fits my casting style perfect. Yeah, I know you've got that rod and I know you love it. Yeah, super stoked for you. MM, I don't know how to translate this message, so maybe you can make another comment there. Aish, this is the FIAXA.
I think he's saying it's Moy.
Okay. I hope so. I hope
he's saying too much.
Hope he's saying we Moy. Jan van Riebeck saying surf rods. So surf rods under 2,000 Rand in the assassin range.
Not much. Edge. I don't know if the edge is still available.
What do you say, Jared? Spend a bit more and look at the solar.
I'd say, or just maybe look at a different brand. Like a lot of guys chase assassin, brilliant rods, and I use all their rods. But sometimes, like with Shimano reels, when you start looking at the bottom of the range, you could probably get a better rod from a different brand. Like you can look at a Euphoria for just over $2,000, and you get a much better rod than what an edge would be. That's my honest opinion. So I'd rather look at something like that.
Okay, Justin Davies. For some reason, I'm super keen on a solar to fill the 4 to 6 ounce slot.
You're not going to want a solar after fishing with a Beachmaster.
Yeah, that's the thing.
That's the only unfortunate part. But
yeah, maybe look at the Bluefish 2 XT.
Rather just bite your time. Just you got enough rods at the moment. I know what it's like. I've been there. Don't worry, and I've got them all. And I made the mistakes of just buying too many rods, and I fish with 3 rods. If you take my 11 foot, number 5 and number 7, I finally got there over the years. But between that, I probably bought 50 rods I don't need. Just take the time. You've got the rods to cover all your bases. You don't need a rod for every slot. And then when the time comes, rather get the better rod than rushing and buying a rod. In 3 months' time, you're not going to fish with it because you don't like it.
Okay. Bevlin Naka, how's it, guys? Still waiting on your segment on the longest reels. Love the content, guys. Grant Wise, is there stock of the bluefish 4 to 6 ounce 14 foot at Bilmoria? What is the price? Jared's busy checking at the moment.
Price, you can check it on the website, guys.
Yeah, price is available
All
on
pricing,
the
please
website.
check
Sorry,
on the website for
I
us.
can't check it right now while
We don't know
online.
all of them, unfortunately. There's a whole website available for you.
That's the old bluefish or the XT.
XT.
The XT. So we don't have the old bluefish in stock.
Doesn't come in that house.
Okay,
Yeah.
it didn't come in that house. But yes, we do have stock of the XT. Light tackle angler. I started fishing with a KP gully fishing, but struggling to cast. Any tips that can help?
Ooh.
I don't know.
KP, I don't know how to throw.
have any
I
tips.
don't know how to throw a KP, unfortunately.
When are you oaks clapping another fishing video? Okay, so let me break this one down for you. I have made mention quite a bit that I do have some personal things going on with a family member in hospital. So it has kept me away from fishing and Dean away from fishing for quite some time. We have fished twice in the last week. Unfortunately, we can't put a video out unless we catch fish. And
yeah.
we haven't caught fish, so we can't put a
And it's
video
also
out.
just to everyone. It is this time of the year, guys, when you're transitioning from winter into summer. August is the worst time to fish in East London of all the months, I think. We're on September now, so August we didn't fish along. The weather's always horrible, the sea's always up, and the winter fish have gone and the summer fish haven't arrived. So fishing is the job for us. This time we take our leave of fishing for about 3 or 4 weeks, but we're back into it now again.
All right, so guys, I need to unfortunately wrap this this thing up because I've just checked the time and I need to go and visit my uncle. Guys, please, I'm dropping my number in the comments one last time. If I've missed anyone's comments or anyone's questions, please just send me a message directly. I'll happily answer you. But for now, I think it's time for myself and Dean to say cheers, and we'll see you all next week.
Cheers.